A very good morning to you from London Stansted Airport here, sitting outside London Hotel, Quebec Bravo Lima Boeing 737-800 belonging to Ryanair, operated by Malta Air here this morning. Just about to embark on service Ryanair 2497 to Perugia in Italy, central Italy. So it's just coming up to 6 AM our departure time today. Early morning here at Stansted, clear skies, very nice here, parking stand 63 left, which I don't actually know whether the aircraft's here or not. I don't think it actually is, because last night it got towed to some remote stand, but I wasn't able to tell the exact parking location of the aircraft, so I just thought, well, yeah, let's just use this. Yeah, 63 left here. So you can see it's 15 minutes prior to departure time. It's a good time to get on board the aircraft and get the aircraft set up for departure. So very nice here, very nice morning here at Stansted, nice and calm and early, and on VATSIM, you know, it's the 6 AM Ryanair vibes. Yeah, it's really nice actually. Yeah, to be, you know, yeah, low fares, great care. Right, that's what they say. So let's go ahead and board the aircraft up and get ready for departure. So welcome here to the flight deck. The aircraft is pretty much set up as usual, so we won't start the APS that early because it's relatively cold outside. It's like what, 7 degrees, but yeah, we'll start the AP shortly before departure. Let's first take a look at the operational flight plan here today. So it is going to be Ryanair 2497 service callsign Ryanair. Where's the callsign? 55 Hotel Bravo from Stansted to Perugia, Stansted to San Francesco, Perugia in Italy. Cost index 6 ground distance 787 with a 37 knots average tailwind. That's very nice. And cruising at flight level 370 today. Trip time now 55 minutes, and with the alternate of an econo. This is the nominated alternate, I believe, preferred alternate for Perugia for Ryanair operations. And block fuel today 7690 is the minimum, and we've taken 78 into tanks, and just a little bit of extra, nothing weather-wise that would require much more. So routing today, this is taken off radar box as the actual routing the aircraft flight. To Echo departure, and La Cox expecting the 1 Alpha arrival for the UMP runway 01 since the RLS seems to have been serviceable according to no temps. So scheduled off block is on the hour 60600 local, so let's try to be on time for that. Right, on time departures, yeah. Stansted departures in the morning tend to be very much on time. They do aim to be on time out, and we are one of the first flights of the day. After the couple of 5:55 departures, we are literally, yeah, the first 6 AM departure out of Stansted this morning. 184 passengers today, 59.4 tons of 0 fuel weight, and landing weight is expected to be 62.3 tons and takeoff weight of 66.9 tons. So routing here all seems fine. Let's take the weather. So Stansted, good weather today, a few clouds. Yep. Well, it says 11 degrees. That's not quite right because I'm not sure, maybe this is a little outdated. This was generated last night, that's the reason why. Yeah, so this stuff is a little outdated, but it's fine. 3504 knots at Perugia. We'll get the latest weather once we're coming in. Yeah, no clouds, but basically it's good weather. Yeah, winds from the north, runway 01 favouring approach. So departure Stansted basically fine. Lima closed between Tel Juliet and Copper Space. Still work in progress. That's not relevant for us. So taxi routing today is very short for runway 22 departure. And it does say here the instrument landing system runway 01 test do not use, yeah, for approach procedures. Yeah, so we're using the RP runway 01 approach. And all looking fine, so weather on route today is expected to be good as well. Yeah, some icing up to 200 here and up to 200 there, but otherwise basically good weather with nice tailwinds en route. Yeah, we'll be flying just shy of the tropopause here today, flight level 370, all looking fine. So currently at the moment we are at parking stand 63 left, so let's go and pull that up here, which is just over here, 63 left. Yep, there you go, and we're going to push back onto the taxiway Delta here, and out to Delta Hotel for the Sierra or Romeo holding point. We'll take the Sierra holding point runway 22, so let's go ahead and plan pushback here. So it's very straightforward. Short taxi will do it fast. Keep everything on time for departure, which we do want to target here. You know, Ryanair ops. Yeah, want to keep things going nice and smooth. Yeah, it's first flight of the day, so yeah. The main thing I foresee being a problem is that yeah, I'm unfamiliar with the procedures and the checklists, which can be quite long for Ryanair. So coming out here, Delta Hotel Sierra for runway 22, holding point here. Sierra on holding point, runway 22. Yeah, a couple of holding points here, Cat 2, Cat 1. Yeah, a bit different. Cat 3 holding point and Cat 1 holding point there. Yeah, so runway 22 for departure. It's going to be Clacton to Echo departure here today out of Stansted. And pre-departure today. Yeah, it is indeed what they're doing. So max speed to 11, max 250 knots below flight 100 unless otherwise authorized after 0 Echo 11. Yep. And stepped climb due to interaction with other routes. Pilots must ensure strict compliance with specified climb profile unless cleared by ATC. So yeah, London TMA, very lot of traffic. There's Luton there, Gatwick, Heathrow, City Airport as well down here. So it's pretty lots coming into arrivals into Heathrow. That's the main thing. Heathrow and Gatwick, yeah. So, but on VATSIM it's fine. We'll just put in step altitude of 6,000. Transition has been put into 6,001 to prevent leveling off at level 60. So standard routing here today, and no climb, no turns for 850, and all looking fine. Yeah, so a couple of restrictions, max speed under turn here to 10 knots, which have all been put in here into the departure. All looking fine, yep, so pay attention to all of that stuff. And to Clacton. Oh, I just realised the route hasn't been put in there. That is, of course, not great. So let's go ahead and do that now to Clacton. And the routing is, let's now go ahead and put it in. So Mike 84 to Conan, then Kilo Oscar Kilo, Mike 84 to Conan, Kilo Oscar Kilo, so Conan, then Kilo Oscar Kilo. Yeah, of course in real life they would have you know, checked this stuff. Then afterwards, Civ Sutel Golf Tango Quebec, Civ Sutel. Okay, we're going to be slightly late unfortunately because of this. Golf Tango Quebec. And afterwards it's to Defdi Odina Desip. Defdi Odina. It's easy to make mistakes, yeah, doing this because, you know, yeah, instead of having data link, that's why they gotta cross check it, yeah. That's why they don't execute the route, yeah. Cossack Fkif Bibino. Cossack X-ray Uniform Kilo. Is it Uniform Kilo? No, it's Uniform Quebec, isn't it? Cossack. So Cossack and Fkif Bibino. Fkif Bibino. Fkif Bibino. And Kugix, Ibrit, and Amtel. Kugix, Ibrit, just check. Ibrit, yeah, that's what we want. Ibrit and Amtel. For Mike, Tango, Echo, Lima. Yeah, free routing airspace is a little more to put in the other. Quebec 85 to Le Coq. Quebec 85 to Le Coq. There you go. Let's go and execute that first, and then we'll check the proc page. 799, that does gel very nicely with the 787 on the ground distance. Yeah, pretty close. It's just that the stars and the thing there, so yeah, should be just fine. Okay, so yeah, the routing's in now. Um, Rejected takeoff below 80 knots, reject for any master cautions or abnormalities. Above 80, reject for any 4 engine fire warning, aircraft unsafe, unable to fly, or wind shear. I'll stop, disconnect the auto throttles, retard the thrust levers, apply maximum reverse, manually raise the speed brake lever, and apply maximum braking. And you verify that the auto throttles disconnected, speed brake levers up, max reverse applied, and maximum braking or operation of RT auto brakes. You call 100 knots, 80 knots, 60 knots. I stop, pick up and raise the parking brakes at flap 40. Inform air traffic control of our reject, and we run a checklist, so identify the problem, take it from there, and evacuate if necessary. The engine out sit heading select 222, track 25 miles, MSA is 4,000 feet, correction 2,000 feet, will keep us safe on the departure. As you can see here, 2,000 just keep us safe. Actually, no, 2,100, so let's go 3,000, yeah, 3,000 to be safe. Heading select 222, 3,000, 25 miles. Fixed ring has been drawn in there for the holding. And immediate return, we are 66.9, just north of the landing weight. Once we burn off the fuel, we should be fine. 65.3 for the Ryanair aircraft. Landing weight, so category Charlie. Burn off a little fuel, 1 ton, then we should be fine for coming in. Came runway 22 approach. In 11050, India's 0 X-ray ident for the runway 0, correction, yep, runway 22 approach, India 0 X-ray. Minimum is 548, just fine, weather's good today. And course is 222 set, 266 on the right for the inbound course into the Clacton VOR for the departure. Just coming up to here. Okay, it's sunrise, that's why it's changed to daylight, yeah, automatically. So pushback, taxi out, sit, EO, sit, immediate return, rejected takeoff has been discussed, and we should be ready to go coming up very shortly. So let's go and get the APU started since we will be coming up for departure shortly. Center fuel, none of them, that's fine. And yeah, AP gen. Alright. So I think we are actually all good for the morning for now. Okay, let's go ahead and run our checklists. So Ryanair does have long checklists. Yeah, that's the thing, I don't like it. So safe inspections checklist: services and chocks check, maintenance status check, battery on, electric hydraulic pumps on, landing gear lever down, and safe inspection checklist complete. So let's do the PA, and then we'll do the before start checklist down to the line. Ladies and gents, very good morning to you. Welcome aboard Ryanair flight 2497 service to Perugia this morning. Flight time today expected to be now 55 minutes, cruising 37,000 feet. Weather conditions en route are generally expected to be fairly pleasant. We will be departing to the southwest today, turning left, tracking southeast onwards towards Italy, crossing the Alps, and for descent to Perugia. We expect to depart in the next couple of minutes. Thank you very much for your patience, and we wish you a very pleasant flight. Weather Perugia is expected to be good. Temperature to ground approximately 6 degrees Celsius, and we wish you a very pleasant flight, and we'll speak to you shortly before descent with the latest update on the weather conditions. Thank you for choosing to fly with Ryanair, and sit back, relax, and short flight. Alright, so before start checklist, down to the line. Iris mode selectors, we have nav, gear pins 1, 2, 3 removed, prop compass 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 removed, flight test checked, oxygen tested 100%, yaw damper is, should be on there you go, on. Navigation transfer display switches, we have normal auto, and fuel we've got 765s are required, and we've got 800 on board, 4 pumps on. Cabin utility IV galley power switches on, emergency exit lights on, fasten belts on, window heat on, aircon press, packs, auto leads on set, pressure mode selector, auto instruments. We have 222, 222, and the QNH 1016 set once, twice, 3 times, indicating up to 350 once, twice, and 3 times checked, which is the airport elevation at Stansted. Instruments cross check, auto brake, RTO, hydraulics, normal, speed brake, actually no, hydraulics normal should be checked from here, there you go, speed brake down, detent, parking brake is set, from cutout switches normal, we will fire warning check, radios, radar transponder set, and standby. Yeah, 730 something seems to be the code for this morning, yeah, for morning flights up to Stansted. Well, at least this flight, at least, yeah. Rudder and aileron trim we have 3 and 0, and taxi correction takeoff briefing discussed. PA complete. FMCCU is set N1, NI is bugs auto. Step trim we've got 6.02 units set. And performance weight and balance sign and sent. EFP airplane mode stowed. Mobile phones airplane mode. Flight deck door, flight deck windows and cockpit door locked. Doors closed. Not yet. So holding there. Let's get rid of ground operations here. So let's go and close the door. Close all doors. Ground service vehicles. Release all. Ground connections. Let's get the bus transfer going. And let's get the bleed going. So release and remove chocks. There you go. Alright, should be just fine now. So there you go. Continuing the checklist. So doors closed, passengers seated. Before start check is completed to the line. Alright. So exactly 5 now. Let's go ahead and check whether we have anyone behind us. If we don't, I'm going to request for a push and start. Okay, everyone, hands clear. Let's go ahead and connect the tow.
Cockpit to ground.
So before start flows runners, you need that the packs come off before the checklist. So before start check is blurred line, aircon packs off, anti-collision light on, parking brake set, transponder alt off. I should have done those a bit earlier, but before start check is complete. Yeah, should have done those, just not filming the Ryanair flows, unfortunately. So just about a minute late. That's fine. Yeah, 5:01. Right, so
okay,
looking good, and we are ready to get
all
going.
All doors and hatches closed and the ground equipment is removed.
The parking brakes are set. You may lift.
Parking brakes set, lifting the aircraft.
Right, let's go and start push.
Cockpit to ground.
Brakes released.
Go ahead.
We are cleared for
2
start
minutes
and
late,
push.
it's fine, it's not too bad, yeah.
Okay, cleared for push start. Please release parking brake.
Parking brakes are released.
Commencing pushback. You can start the engines in sequence.
So block time 02.
It will start in the sequence.
Starts traffic, Ryanair 55 Hotel Bravo, pushback, parking stand 63 left to phase north and taxiway Delta. Starts traffic. Alright, and let's say we've already been cleared for engine start, so start number 2, start sequence 2 and 1. Starting 2. And 2. All pressure. And 1. So fuel flow, EGT. Nice morning departure here out of Stansted. Very nice colours. I think it's actually pretty realistic, yeah, for like at least this side here. It's pretty realistic for what you can see out of morning here at Stansted. Clear skies, yeah. Start a cut at monitor 2.
Okay, pushback completed. Please set your parking brake.
2 stable. Set
Ground.
brakes.
You may disconnect.
Start number 1.
Okay, sir, cleared to disconnect.
And 2. All pressure. And 1. So hands on the left side. Thank you very much, and we will see you next time. Bye bye. fuel flow. UGT. So let's say you're waving us off now with the pin. So thank you very much. See you next time. Bye. And there you go. They're almost full, and I think it's waning gibbous. That's what they call it, right? Yeah, something like that. Waning because it's getting smaller. So turn down display brightness stuff just a tad bit. Start a cutout monitor 1. 5 degrees here now in Stansted. Yeah, got a bit cold actually from 7 to 5 now. That's interesting. So takeoff performance 3049. Forgot to review that. Takeoff run available 414347 V speeds. Yeah, flaps 5. So yeah, just fine for departure. So one stable after start flows. So flight control check. Full up. Full down. Control. Full left. Full right. Neutral and the rudder. Full left. Full right. Neutral flight controls checked. Alright. Before taxi checklist please. Generators on, APU off, start switches continuous, propeat on, anti-ice off, aircon packs, auto bleeds on, isolation valve is auto. Flaps, we've got 5 required, 5 selected, green light, and start trim 6.02 units required, 6.02 set. Start levers auto detailed flight controls checked, recall checked, before taxi checklist complete. Alright, ready for taxi. Sense traffic, Ryanair's 55 Hotel Bravo, taxi on upon runway 22 via Delta Hotel and the 01 holding point, runway 22. Sense traffic. So 507, brakes release, configs checked. So it's clear all the way, and we want to look at our taxi routing here. So yep, Delta Hotel, all the way Delta left turn Hotel, and then right turn first to join the 240 holding point. So beautiful morning here in Stansted, looking fine and dandy, looking very nice. So Delta Juliet, that's what we want, one hotel. So Juliet left side clear, right side clear. Hotel looks clear as well, so that's very nice to see. So once we're on hotel, we'll do the before takeoff checklist down to the line. So hotel is clear, left and right, and basically I don't see any traffic here coming in Stansted this morning. So there's our runway in front of us. So let's say we haven't been given our cabin secure signal, which we may not have, so we'll take it a little slow here, we won't go all the way. So Sierra's to our right. Yeah, we want to be looking out for Sierra. So left Charlie and right Sierra, yes, that's what we want. So it's not quite this one, but it's that one there. So take it slow for now, because yeah, I haven't been given a ready signal yet from the cabin, I'd say. Very nice here to ramp here, Stansted, yeah. It's looking quite familiar, and Very nice indeed, I've got to say. Yeah, very nice here on the ramp. Or apron, yeah, more accurately. So let's say we've given our cabin secure signal. So let's go ahead and I think that's what they do, right? Yeah. So for takeoff checklist, stand to the line. Config checked, flaps, we've got 5 green lights. And stub trim 6.02 units. Takeoff briefing reviewed, cabin secure before takeoff checklist completed to the line. So 03, that's the Cat 3 hauling point. Cat 2, Cat 3 hauling point. We want a further one to Sierra 1, which is over there. And let's say we've been cleared to line up. So warm up is ready. Cabin crew proceeded for departure. Starts traffic, Ryanair 55 Hotel Bravo, line up runway, Sierra, line up runway 22 via Sierra 1, hauling point. Starts traffic. So there you go, that's Sierra 1. So let's get all this stuff set up. So before takeoff checklist below the line, MCP set transponder TARA, strobe lights on, landing lights on before takeoff checklist complete. Do a proper lineup here. Start traffic, Ryanair 5 Hotel Bravo, takeoff runway 22, very collected to Echo departure, Stansted. So, ready to go, let's go. Clearance received, let's see. Stabilized, and takeoff. Set takeoff thrust. Takeoff thrust set, indications normal. Checked. Gear up. LNAV. And 1. So left turn coming up shortly. And we want to bug up. So let's do the turn first, then we can go ahead and bug up. So flaps 1. Not sure why the thing isn't commanding a nice turn, but I'm turning based on the trend vector now. There you go, it's coming up better. And flaps up. So command A, 2000 to go, vertical speed. C3 vertical speed, 2000 there. So keep it there until we have completed the turn. 6,000 to go, and actually looks just fine. So let's continue our climb up to, let's say, flight level 1. Let's say flight level 200 seems reasonable. 200. Flaps on the lights. VNAV. So standard. Check altitude target. So we need to alt vent a couple of times. There you go. VNAV. N1, VNF speed. So thrust is increasing. So standard set, passing flight level 57 now checked, and after takeoff checklist. So aircon and press, we have cabin is level diff for about 2.5 and should be climbing shortly. Cabin altitude is climbing, so it's fine. There you go, cabin climbing. And we have PAX auto, ISO valve auto bleeds on. So aircon and press set, engine start switches we have coming back to off. Landing gear up and off, and auto brake is off. Flaps up, no lights, and altimeters we have set. Takeoff checklist complete. So weather's good, let's release the crew. approaching flight level 100 now. There you go, flight level 100. Weather's just fine, so I'll get release to crew, and release to passengers, I mean. Delete that. So this one has been completed, and okay, altimeters passing flight level 114, correction 116. Now 10 checks. Fuel we have balanced and 4 pumps on. Lights, APU, fasten belts, aircon and press, recall checked, and that's 10 checks complete, I think. So sun's coming up now, let's get our sunshades out. Yeah, because we're literally flying right into the sun. Definitely want some sunshade. Some shading from the sun. Right, so it's going to be relatively uneventful now. Beautiful departure here out of Stansted, and yeah, crossing the channel shortly. Actually, no, this part would be considered North Sea, I think, yeah. And actually, let's give ourselves a nice little direct to... say we've given a direct to Conan. I think that's quite realistic to get a direct to Conan. So, direct to Conan. Execute. LNAV. Yep, accelerating now, passing, yeah, the turret restriction has gone away. Execute. So, thank you very much, and we'll see you for the arrival into Perugia. Back to the flight deck. So currently passing flight level 100 now, so it's Malta Air. And we won't set the altimeters yet, but temperatures passing flight level 1 to 102 now, 10 checks. So fuel pumps, 4 on, fuel balanced, lights, APU, fasten belts, aircon press, recall, backing selected 25 degrees. Checked, and yeah. So currently we are on the arrival for the yeah, this is the there's a change of plans. We're currently on the Cox 1 Charlie arrival for the runway 01 approach into the airfield to Perugia. However, well, we did a little shortcut here just to calculate a little VNAV thing, but it appears that it's not quite working very nicely because, well, actually it intended us to do something like that. That's the original approach plan. You can see from the RMP runway 01 approach, yeah, they wanted to come in like this. But in real life, the aircraft don't really do that, so we'll just vector ourselves something reasonable to Rux. Okay, that's what they normally do. So what we're going to do is we are going to go into level change, and we're going to apply some speed restrictions. So level change all the way down to the up speed. We're going to apply some speed brake just to help ourselves slow down. Let's go flaps 1. Let's do approach checklist. Approach checklist. Okay, actually not yet. Let's say we've cleared down to 5,500 feet and set local QNH once, twice, and 3 times. QNH is 1020 set. Altimeters passing level, correction, passing 8,700 now. Let's go flap 5. Continue slowing the aircraft down. Flap 5 speed here. Let's go 180. 180 seems reasonable, yeah. So altimeters instruments passing 8,400 feet now. It's checked. It's cross-checked and projects checked and set because, well, there's pretty much nothing 109.4. That's the Perugia VOR, but otherwise, yeah, it's just fine. So let's go ahead and give ourselves a left heading. Let's see. No, actually, I think we're too high, so let's go heading select for now. Heading 100. Maybe we'll overshoot it just a little on the turn. So ding the crew, get them to know it. But let's say we didn't quite clear the approach, but we'll be cleared shortly. This one can go on the right side there. So it's straightforward. It's RMP01, minimums 1270 category Charlie aircraft here, and this approach, proceeding track 01, climb to 4,513, 5,550, not 4 transfer 10 left, 2246 direct turn hold. Yep, that's the plan, which is looking just fine actually. Yep, so Perugia is just on the left side there. We're going to be parking stand. Let's see, well, following the real aircraft at the moment, we actually did depart off stand, the correct stand 63 left. Yeah, so straightforward there. Auto brake 3 flap 4, flap 30, coming in here, Charlie Bravo, and then to our parking stands. So let's clear it down, let's say 3,100, and now let's say left heading 340 by control. And let's say we're clear to Rux, execute. And let's go ahead and stow the speed brake, and we'll VNAV again. So speed to vent. Let's go to flap 5 speed. See speed VNAV path. And we'll dispatch heading for the approach, which is 011. It's checked. So that's not what we want. We're going to go to Rux, execute, and LNAV. Yeah, that's what we wanted to do. It's my bad there, didn't activate LNAV properly. LNAV, FMC speed, VNAV path. Okay, looking good so far. Looking good. So I tried to do CDA nice and keep it nice and clear. Normally Ryanair we did do 4 and 10, but today, because the approach is a bit steeper than usual, it's a 3.4 degree slope. So yeah, that's why we're going to be configuring just a little earlier. Yeah, we'll see what stands they come in. Probably one of these 301, 304, 3 or 1. Yeah, depends on same thing fits. So the rocks 3,100 and above, that's checked, and the final approach fix is the next waypoint there, which is Remisuli 515, the Maltese cross. It's checked, and we have to be exactly 3,100 above there, and 3.4 degrees is checked, and the approach there is all straightforward as well. 246 directed, holding it back to 160 knots below, 4,500 above. So set 3.5, and then once passing, yeah, actually we can already bring it up. Okay, the LM's struggling a little, but that's fine. So 4.5, set, LF is armed for the missed approach, that's looking fine. And what we have speed? No.
Airspeed low.
No.
Airspeed low.
Okay, this is really strange, not too sure. I didn't push any toga switches. So let's get back on the approach, please. Thank you very much. VNAV path and command and auto throttle. Yeah, that was pretty strange behavior. I'm not too sure exactly what happened there. 4,500 FMC speed, LF, VNAV path, LF alpha, missed approach. That's what we want to see. So cabin crew, seats for landing. Thank you. Right, that's runway in sight. Perugia traffic, Ryanair 55 Hotel Bravo coming in, short final runway 01, Perugia traffic. There's no traffic about sim at the moment. Well, it's a pretty small airport. You wouldn't expect there to be any traffic. Alright, so coming up shortly. Miles will start configuring, and let's go ahead and we will configure for landing. Gear down, and speed's running away just a little, but that's fine. Lap 15, speed. So we've got on a landing clearance. So landing checklist to flaps, landing checklist start switches, continuous recall checked, auto brake, correction, speed brake, armed, green light landing gear down 3 green, auto brake 3 set, and holding at flaps. It's got flap 30 now, gear +5. That thing sort of deleted itself, not too sure why. No, that's wrong, okay, don't do that, yeah, 150, that's what we want. For some reason that's not shown there. 6 speed VNAV path, it's checked, and we have landing lights on. Our reinforced flaps 30 green light, landing lights on, landing checklist complete. So let's go ahead and disconnect. So target thrust, passenger checked, flight directors.
Minimums.
Continue.
$500.
500, continue. Speed fast, correcting.
$50, $40, $30, $20, $10.
Oh, we didn't have a speed brake. That's terrible. Alright, speed brake up, reverse the normal. Knots. Yeah, that was pretty terrible because we didn't have the speed brake, but yeah, it is what it is. So manual braking when we stop timing here. 10 knots for the turn. Slow reverses. Four units of trim. Which pretty much is set right now. Perugia traffic, Ryanair 55 Hotel Bravo, vacating runway 01, taxi Charlie Bravo to the parking stands, Perugia traffic. I think that might be the first time I've actually forgotten to arm the speed brake here, because well, I mean, I'm going to blame the workload, but that's not really a good excuse, yeah, for why we've got to do that. But well, it is what it is. Not you, and this can come off. So back to 100 here. Let's set 3-1. Increase the thrust a little, since it's a long taxi in. And we'll do some single engine taxi, since we definitely are below 63 tons, so that's the single engine taxi weight, I believe. And what parking stand are we actually going to be taking? We'll take parking stand, the first one, so parking stand 304. So let's go and start the APU. Actually, you don't actually need the APU to do single engine taxi in 7.3, I just realised. I forgot. But it's fine. Okay, looking good, so Bravo coming up. So that's Bravo, that's checked. And we have our two blues. That's 3 minutes, shutdown, upward. Shutdown number 2, yeah. So 10 knots over here, the turn. To Bravo. So pretty nice scenery here. This is, I've forgotten the name of the developer, but it's a pretty niche developer here, Perugia. Yeah, and well, normally I wouldn't pick these airports up because it's, yeah, but you know, having been here in real life, it's actually pretty nice, I think. Yeah, it's one of the only reasons why you pick up one of these small airports. Yeah. So apron straight ahead, it's checked. Right, and Pakistan 301. Take the just gonna get the camera ready, primed for taxiing into the parking stand. Correction, 304, yeah, that's what we want, not 301. So, take it slow, 304 right there. 5 knots is just fine. Lights come off. Weather radar is off. So there you go, it's 737's position. Alright, something here will do. So that's park brake set, 2 blue, 1 red, engines dead. Cabin crew, doors to disarm and cross-check. So, engines spooling down. Do we need to bleed? No, we don't need to bleed. Yeah, that's fine. Keep the APU on for now though. 1 and 2 below 20% and collision off. Shutdown checklist. Shutdown checklist. Fuel pumps off. Electrical. We have the APU on. Fasten belts off. Window heat off. Correction. Yep, window heat should come off here. Actually, no. We do the transit shutdown checklist. So electrical on. Fasten belts off. Probe heat off. Anti-ice off. Voice recorder on. Should come on. Icon packs. Auto, engine bleed on, APU bleed off, exterior lights set, start switches off, auto brake off, speed brake down to 10, flaps up, no lights, parking brake set, engine start levers cut off, weather radar off, transponder 2000 standby, CBR CB in, cockpit door unlocked. Shutdown checklist complete. Alright, so that was a pretty nice sector, I'd say. Well, operationally marred by the fact that we, forgot to speed brake, which is pretty terrible. Okay, unfortunately can't actually get the air stairs extended from there, so we'll do it from here. Extend and open the doors. Yeah, so pretty nice, very nice scenery here. Yeah, Perugia, small. Yeah, Umbria International Airport. Yeah, in the heart of Italy. Yeah, Perugia. Very nice, pretty nice to pronounce too. Yeah, so very nice here underground here. We kind of missed the marking just a little. Yeah, I think we're just slightly shy of it, but that's fine. Yeah, but yeah, overall, very nice and enjoyable sector this morning. Yeah, we'll do more Ryanair flights out of Stansted. Yeah, very fun to do, got to say. Really fun to do, and of course, yeah, paying more attention to the workload management. I guess I'm just not that used to yeah, the Ryanair SOP. I don't know. Yeah, I forgot to arm speed brake. Yeah, which is really, really bad. Yeah, and I did say speed brake arm green light. Yeah, when I did a checklist, I'm pretty certain. So yeah, that's why you actually do check and not just read off the checklist for fun. So yeah, I mean, you know, we make mistakes and we learn from them. Yeah, thankfully, of course, this isn't a real flight, and I'm not a real pilot, so yeah. But very fun, very nice to do Ryanair NG ups. Yeah. When the iFly releases their Max 8 200, we'll be doing lots of Ryanair probably in the Max 8 200 as well. So thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.